Hey guys, today we're going to do a quick review on intros and conclusions. This PowerPoint will also be posted for you on Google Classroom in case you would like to look at it a little bit closer. One of the important things to remember is that your intro and your conclusion serve as bookends or covers to your essay. They're kind of the parts that hold it all together. So the purpose of an intro is to give a preview about what is coming. Previews trigger our brain synapses. So as you remember old information that you already knew, it's easier for you to connect that to new information. So that's the purpose of an intro, is to connect old information and start those triggers to the new information. A conclusion is similar, except it serves as a review. It's really hard to learn new information, and it takes our brain several times going over it in order for it to become actually something that we remember. So your conclusion will serve as a review to help solidify that information. So my brain often works in pictures, and that's what helps me to remember how to put things in the right places or to write them in the right order. So I have a few images to help you remember how to do your conclusions and your intros. So the first picture is an inverted triangle, and this is what I use to help me remember how to write an introduction. There's 3 parts of an introduction, and they are the hook, the background, and the thesis. So in your hook, you're starting at the top of that triangle and it's really wide. It's like a funnel. You want to funnel as many people into your essay as you can, and as you get to the end of your intro, you're going to get closer and closer to your point, which is also your thesis. Okay, so remember that a hook could be something interesting like a short story, a quote, maybe an interesting statistic. Try to avoid cliches like using a definition of a word that is in your prompt. Sometimes that can be useful, but a lot of the times it's overused. So try to avoid using a definition as your hook. The second part is your background. The background is what helps your readers to understand exactly what you're talking about in your essay. So for instance, it might be a short explanation of a novel or a time period in which your essay will be involved. The background just helps them to start firing those brain synapses to help them make those connections between old and new information. The last part of your introduction is your point. It's your thesis, and that's why it's down here at the bottom of the triangle. It's next to the point. Get it? So get really specific with your thesis. You want to make sure that your reader knows exactly what's coming in the rest of your essay. Okay. Now, if this is your intro, an inverted triangle, then your conclusion is the opposite, and we're going to take it and flip it upside down. The conclusion has 3 parts, and it is a right side up triangle, and it goes in the opposite order as your intro. So you're going to start with your thesis. Okay, you're starting with that point again. What was the point of your essay? Remind your readers. They might have forgotten. We're kind of like goldfish, and we have short memories. Okay. The summary will be in the middle. This is what is opposite to your background. So in the background, you gave them information on what they would need to know to understand. Your summary is what did they learn? What new information did you give them? So just a quick summary of your body paragraphs. And then you're going to end with what I like to call the release. So the very first sentence of your paragraph, the very first sentence of your essay is the hook. The very end is the release. So it's like you've caught them like a fish, and then you're releasing them. Okay? So your release might be something to think about after they're done reading your essay. It might be a question that you pose to get them thinking about their own life. It could also be a call to action. Challenge them to change their behavior or their thinking. Something that will make them think about your essay when they actually set it down and they go off into the rest of their day. What are they going to be thinking about? Hopefully it's your essay, because hopefully you wrote a really awesome essay on whatever your topic was. So, just to review, intro starts wide with a hook and ends at the point. Conclusion starts at the point, ends wide with the release. Okay, I hope this helps, and I hope those visuals will help you to remember how to write these. Alright, I'll see you guys later.